There we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our beautiful May New Moon ceremony, honoring this incredible new moon in Taurus. It's such an incredible opportunity tonight. We have a new moon in Taurus in May, and the date is 5/15. 5 is the number of wealth. There are so many layers of correspondence and magic tonight that if you really are calling in prosperity and abundance, I'm going to be so bold as to tell you, I don't think there's a more important night this year for you. And so if you're here tonight, I just want to tell you, I'm glad that you're here. My entire team has been holding space today. My senior executive team at Sage Goddess did private ritual right here an hour ago, using one of the crystals that I'm going to be using with you. We practice what we preach here at Sage Goddess. It's really important to us. We collectively in this company think that today is the most important day of 2018 if you are trying to manifest prosperity. And I'm not just saying that, I'm telling you, we've done it today. We launched a set today. We created products today, just because the energy of this day is so powerful. If you are here and you are trying to experience greater resources, greater access to resources, and greater ability to manifest resources, you are in the right place at the right time. And I'm going to tell you what you need. So if you have your May tools, you are ready. This is your set from Sage Goddess for tonight. We're going to be using these tools. The only thing that didn't come with it that I would recommend is a double terminated quartz point of any size. If you have 5511 perfume, you should be wearing it. If you have not already bought the Money Magic kit that's in the shop today, there are just a few left. And this is a perfume, an essential oil based perfume that we made today on 5/15/2018, which is an 11-year 515. I'm just telling you, this magic ends tonight and it won't be back until next year, until May, and we won't have this confluence of energies happening. So if you're ready, tonight's your night. Are you ready to manifest what you seek? And let me tell you something. Here's what we're doing tonight. Tonight at the new moon, every new moon, we release and we set intentions. We release and we set intentions. We release and we set intentions. And that's because at the full moon, we receive and we manifest. We receive and we manifest. We receive and we manifest. If we don't release and set intentions tonight, then we don't receive and manifest at the full moon. It's a cycle. So tonight is a very important work that you're going to do to set yourself up, not just for the next 30 days, but for the rest of 2018. The next time we have a new moon together, we're going to be entering solstice territory. And the first half of 2018 will be finished. Half of this year is almost over. Tonight decides what kind of prosperity you experience in the harvest season. So I don't want to exaggerate the importance of tonight. I don't want to minimize it. I want to get you excited. I don't want you to be nervous. I want you to know that you have everything you need right now to manifest what you need to create between now and the winter solstice on December 21st. And I'll be gathering with you then, and we'll be talking about how did this year go? And you're going to remember this moment because tonight is a choice for you. I actually had an experience with a colleague not too long ago, and I want to share it with you because I think it's really important. Are you ready? So we were talking about manifestation, and my colleague started her statement or her sentence with, I don't need. And then she went into, I don't need all the money in the world. I don't need a big house. I don't need. And she started going into what she didn't need before she said, all I need is. And she stated something that she wanted, but she thought it was reasonable. Okay? And I'm sharing this with you because how many of you do that? I don't need this. I don't need that. You don't have to give me this. I won't be disappointed if. All I need is to be happy. And I'm telling you right now, that is the path to keeping your life really, really small. Really small. Most of us We're not meant to come here and live small. Not right now. Our planet is ascending. The entire planet is going through the birth canal. Do you know what I mean? Those of you who have given birth, those of you who were birthed at some point, went through labor. And what does that feel like? Right? Every contraction of the human uterus is 50 plus pounds of weight. Okay? And it's pushing life to become. The universe has its own contractions. The universe is contracting you right now. How much pressure can it put on you? Because you are here. You chose to come in and manifest and be alive right now because you knew that we needed you. And I'm sorry, but you didn't come here to play like this and go, I just need this and I don't need that. And you don't have to give me this. And I'm okay with this. It's okay if I don't feel love. It's okay if I don't feel gratitude. It's okay if I don't feel appreciated. It's okay if I don't have any money. It's okay if I don't. Really? Really? You weren't birthed for that. And I'm not saying that prosperity or financial abundance is the end all be all, but I am telling you that you are here with a purpose. People need you. They need what you bring. They need what you know. They need what you have. And I want you to have the resources and the time and the space you need to bring all of that to this planet. I want you to have that because I need it, because I need you. I need you. And I can't have you if you're this big. I need you to be this big and then that big and then this big. I need you to grow. I need you to stop being afraid of what people think or what they're going to judge you about or anything, because you were born right now to give. And you were born right now to imagine something greater for your life than you're experiencing in this moment. I believe that. And so I want to push you. I want to push you through the birth canal, and I want to contract on you, and I want you to feel it tonight. Like, push through it. You are strong, and this universe wants you. It wants you. I really feel this with my heart and soul. If you're here tonight, it's because the universe wants you to have more than you have right now. And it's because it needs you. And I'm telling you this as your sister because I have no vested interest in this other than just really being here as a voice to tell you the universe needs you, and stop being small. It's really, really true. It needs you. It needs you. We need you. So tonight, as you do this work, I really want you to focus on how big you can get. How big you can get. And still hear the voice of your guides, and still listen for the voices of your ancestors, and still trust history, still trust the medicine, the wisdom that comes through to you. But how big can you get? And this is really, and it's funny because this is very 5D of me to say this, but the bigger you get, the bigger your light shines on this planet, the more you're able to do. That actually helps me. You know, in this very 3D competitive model, which I was caught up in for a long time. I was. Have you been? Where it's like, oh, if you're successful, then I can be successful. That's so 3D. 5D is, gosh, the bigger you get, the more you help this planet, the more I can help this planet. So I need you to go grow. I need you to get big. I need you to expand your awareness. I need you to do everything you can because your time is limited. And so Taurus, okay? So I want you to really think about Taurus tonight. Taurus is the sign of expansion and indulgence and beauty and art and manifestation. It really, really is. And so Taurus tonight is all about, and so I'm sort of channeling Taurus for you. Are you ready? I had written something specifically for this, but let me kind of intuit it for you now. Taurus says, I need you to be the most beautiful, vital, aware, alive, awake, passionate version of you that you can be. And I want you to bring it and bring it and bring it and bring it and bring it. And I will continue to flow energy to you so that you have the stamina, you have the support, you have the courage you need, but I need you to bring it and bring it and bring it and bring it. And so each one of you, whether you are Taurus or not, close your eyes for a second. Like really, really close your eyes. Marsha's a Taurus, so she doesn't have to work for this. Priscilla's a Taurus, she doesn't have to work for this. But close your eyes for a second. What is the beauty that you bring to this world? Is it your children? Is it the food that you make? Is it the way that you love your family? Is it the quiet stillness that you hold for people in your community? Is it the way that you teach? Is it the way that you heal? Is it the way that you maybe glance at a stranger across the street? Is it in the way that you write your poems or your recipes? Is it in the way you love your grandchildren or your nieces and nephews? Is it in the way that you tend your garden? Those plants that grow and everybody's like, how do you grow plants like that? And you just kind of smile. How is it that you bring your magic to this world? How is it that you manifest beauty? Is it through the way you know how to design a room and move furniture to create flow of energy? Or is it the way you support people in your life, giving them what they need so that they can go out in the world and expand their form of beauty? Maybe you're there just to support and nourish them. We've all been in those roles too, right? Is it the way you love your sister or you love your brother? Because you know that by loving them, you create flow. Is it the way you touch people? Maybe you're a healer with your hands. And so with every touch and massage and focus of your hands, you shift the consciousness and you know it. Maybe your clients don't know it, right? But you know it. Isn't it beautiful? That's right. Pamela supporting her daughter and her boss, right? Cindy, the way she connects with people and especially children. Cindy has a gift with children. I've seen it. It's beautiful. Gail says, I touch people in a lot of ways, right? Today, the message is you are here at the right time and your time has come. And if you can just say yes, if you can receive without questioning it. And here's the real human barrier, okay? Because and I feel it too. So I'm with you. It's not like I'm judging you. I'm really with you. There's still part of me that says, yeah, but, right? Like, yeah, but I don't know. Or yeah, but what am I worthy? Yeah, but I don't have time. Yeah, but I don't do that kind of thing. Yeah, but I'm not spiritual. Yeah, but what if just for tonight, it was just yes? What if it was just a yes? Not a yes, but just, you know what? Yes, I will say yes to that. I will show up in whatever way, today, tomorrow. And then every time I show up, I'm going to be blessed because I'm doing my soul's work. What if it was just that for tonight? Not a yes, but what about a both and or a yes, maybe? Or yes, and like, yes, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. And then when you feel scared again, you circle back and remind yourself you're safe. It's okay to do this. You're here to do this. Love is your birthright. And your prosperity begins when you say yes to the reason that you're here. And I know it's hard. I know it's really hard. A lot of us are here for some hard work. A lot of us are here for the last time. I don't think I'm coming back. And I have a little sadness around that. And then I have pure joy around that because I've been here a lot of times. Haven't you? I've been here a lot. I've seen this planet cycle through a lot of its iterations. And this is the most beautiful to me because there's less resistance now than there was 100 years ago, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago. I started coming here about 13 or 14,000 years ago. And it's better now. So tonight. So tonight. So tonight. Tonight is about receiving. Tonight's about receiving. Gypsy Goddess, I see you. Well, you know, there was a comment in the feed just now that said, let's take Bible verses out of context. And I just want to comment back and say, where is that comment? That comment there. I know they go so fast. But you know that those of you who would be critical of me in that way, I actually really appreciate the Bible and try not to take it out of context and try to appreciate the wisdom in that text, because I do believe that the Bible is accurate, as I believe that every spiritual text is accurate. What I know for sure is we are in ascension times, and all of our great spiritual leaders spoke of these times. They spoke of them in Revelation in the Bible. They spoke of them in all aspects of their spiritual practice. And so what I would say is maybe take a break from judgment for tonight and explore the ways in which, especially under this Taurus New Moon, that maybe all the paths are accurate, and maybe there isn't a right or a wrong. Maybe there's a yes and. And so maybe the wisdom from any tradition, and of course the Christian tradition is mine, my earliest tradition. So I love it. I love it so much from my heart and soul. But maybe just exploring how we might be able to understand each other rather than be in conflict. One of the things, if you can open your heart to receive tonight, is I believe every path is true. I believe every path is true. And so you'll never hear me say, oh, they're not right, or they're wrong, or they're not accurate. I think every path is accurate. So anyway, those of you who come in and would want to divide us, I would really welcome you. And ask that you stay with us for the end of the ritual for the next 40 minutes. And maybe look at the ways in which we can be together. Because my whole path, I'm in the middle of my life. My whole path is to show you that every path is connected to the other. They're all true. And if they're all true, then we're all just walking each other home. But it's really funny, in the early part of my career, when people would comment something in the feed and say, oh, you know, take the Bible or out of context or whatever, I used to kind of ignore it. And now I look at it and I say, I'm ready for a bigger conversation. I'm ready for the yes and. I'm ready for us to stop judging each other. I'm ready for people to stop just making snide comments in a feed and then squirreling away. I'm ready for people to really own the energy they bring to a space. And so if you want to have an open, you know, expansive conversation about spirituality, I've been studying it for 30 years. And I will tell you this, I don't know everything. God is a great mystery to me. But what I will tell you, what I have seen, because I have journeyed to the other side, both in a near-death experience and in multiple shamanic journeys using incredible tools from master healers around the planet. What I have seen is that we are all going to the same place, and I will see you there. And when I see you there, I'm going to want to hug and kiss you and say that I know you. I saw you here. And so, aho to you. And thank you for coming and sharing your comment. And I hope that you will meet me here in this place of saying we are all walking one path. And that is what I know for sure. And the minute you close your eyes and your breath is gone, you and I will see each other one day. And I hope to look at you and bow to you and just say, I saw you before. Aho. And on we go. New Moon in Taurus. So let's talk about New Moon in Taurus. Taurus is the queen. I don't have a crown to put on right now. By the way, I shared my open-hearted thoughts for all of you, because I will tell you, I am at the end of my rope for divisiveness. If you hear people saying that we are not one and we are not in union, I will challenge you and tell you they are 1, 2, or third dimensional. Fourth dimensional and fifth dimensional beings do not understand the concept of divisiveness. And so all you have to do is explain that there is a place where we are all one, and I will see you there. Maybe it's 20 years from now, maybe it's 100 years from now, I will see you there. Okay, so Taurus is the queen. So let's talk about her. And when the moon transits Taurus, she has to sit on the throne. She has to sit on the throne, and she has to own her space. Are you ready? So close your eyes. Ooh, Leo, Taurus, Tara, I love that. That's a very sexy combination. Okay, are you ready? When the moon transits Taurus, as she is tonight, she sits up straighter, for she knows she is in the presence of the queen of the earth signs, and she is the artist. She is the one who knows how to manifest spontaneous beauty. Taurus doesn't just walk into a room. She glides as if she's lifted on air, and yet she is so grounded, she is so rooted, so aware of her body, and so aware of her form, and so proud of every imperfection. And maybe that's why Taurus seems to dance through life on the stage of awareness. You appreciate her from afar, don't you? When the moon transits Taurus, she wants us to inhabit this beauty movement space, even for just a moment, to put away the things of the past and the cares of the present, the fears of the future. This Taurus moon, she wants you to be here now. When the moon transits Taurus, she rides with Lady Luck, for the sign of Taurus favors the arrival of good fortune and deep prosperity. Taurus is the sign of money, and tonight she's bringing you wealth, wealth beyond your wildest dreams and imaginations. And she has the ability not only to make money, but to keep it safe and to use it well. When the moon transits Taurus, she sits in her refined place of prosperous elegance. Her home is beautiful. She inspires us to want more for ourselves, for our world. And when the moon transits Taurus, her strongest emotions come up under deep control, for Taurus never lets you see her fall apart. She weeps, but she mourns in private. When the moon transits Taurus, we allow our feelings to come forward, but we balance those emotions with reason and practicality. For Taurus never ventures too far from the straight path. Taurus is here on a mission. Taurus is here to bring their particular brand of beauty into the world, and very little will stop them. But why would you stop them? They are bringing magic to you. Let Taurus ride. Let them go. The world needs Taurus now more than ever. And so under this Taurus new moon, set your intentions tonight to embrace your delicious, abundant self, your inherent beauty, your value, your ability to cultivate resources, your ability to stand in your truth and speak it to those who need to hear it the most. These things, Taurus Queen, are your birthright. Put your weight down on them tonight and see how they grow, blossom, and produce the fruits of prosperity. Taurus is the perfect time, a Taurus new moon, to slow down and appreciate the deliciousness of life. Open yourself to receive the abundance in and around you. Have you been longing for pleasure? In truth, you will find pleasure. And in the sign of the earth goddess, the new moon is exalted, for Luna loves to feel good. With Taurus, she feels amazing. And this happiness is uncomplicated. It's natural. When you receive your own love, you open your heart to life and you honor the gifts of nature by fully enjoying them. And that, my friends, is what it means to be rich. Have you felt yourself struggling to get by? Have you found yourself focusing on what you have? Use this new moon to set a new mantra, such as, I have more than enough. I have everything I desire. Start a new love affair with food. Get outside and ground yourself in the beauty of nature. Start looking for beauty in every moment. Touch your body as if you're filled with desire. Don't miss the gifts of being in a human body. You won't be in this body for much longer. Touch it, love it, appreciate it, the sound, the smells, the touch, the taste, the sights. Let this yummy new moon in Taurus remind you that life is good and it's sweet. And if it isn't sweet enough for you right now, the sweetener to enrich it is in your hands. Woo! Taurus makes me horny. Are you ready? Together we say, Amen, aho, and so it is. Amen, aho, and so it is. Life is good. And if life isn't perfect, by your definition, by your measurement, by your requirements, then tonight is your night. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Are you ready? I'm serious, you guys. We get to a point where we take magic really too seriously and we judge each other, which, by the way, judgment of anybody is a huge sign that you're not doing your work. I'm sorry. If you are judging other people, you are not doing your work. I'm not going to judge you right now. And that's because I'm doing my work. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong or I disagree or all that stuff. I'm going to tell you, wow, that's interesting. That's a different perspective. Let me see how I sit with that. Let me see where that lands. Let me see how that sits, with me, or let me see how that aligns with my energy. Do your work. And tonight your work is, how much do I need to grow and expand and open myself to be able to receive, because I'm blocked right now. 90% of the world, when I walk around, is looking down. They're looking at their phones and they're very unhappy. They're doing this all the time. And you say, are you okay? And they say, yeah, I'm fine. You say, are you happy? Yeah, I'm okay. And then you say, put your phone down. Are you happy? Do you have what you need? Do you need help? When you wake up in the morning, what is your first thought? Where is your connection to source? When was the last time you meditated? When was the last time you heard the voice of God? When was the last time you heard an affirmation, you are on your path? Taurus says no more of that. Taurus says that you need to have a direct anchor from here to the divine and a constant channel of communication. So tonight, if you have a double terminated quartz point, I want you to get it. I want you to get it right now, because we are doing this tonight. And I want you to put your phone down, put it away. I'm going to actually take my phone. It's on a charger. I'm going to take my phone and I'm shutting my phone off. Off. Bye. No phones allowed. No phones right now. I'm okay. I'm fine. You're not sleeping good at night. Double terminated quartz wand. Silicon dioxide is the most common mineral on the planet. You will find quartz on every continent, in every country. That's why it's not expensive. It's all different. So depending on where your silicon dioxide gets mined, it'll have different inclusions, from Brazil to Africa to the United States to Central America to Canada. Your quartz is going to have different inclusions. But silicon dioxide is the most common mineral on the planet. It is also the highest vibrational material you can work with. Not only can you program quartz, which means it comes to you pre-programmed, but you can use quartz to direct the flow of energy from yourself to anything you desire, wrap that energy back around, it loops to you. And that's how manifestation happens. That's why you need a double terminated point where there's points on both sides. And that's what we're working with tonight. You got it? Okay. We are also working with moss agate tonight in our new moon set. Moss agate is the stone of the silver lining. Moss agate teaches you that in every spiritual crisis, there is the potential for awakening. In every spiritual crisis, there is the potential for awakening. It troubles me sometimes when light workers don't talk about spiritual crisis. There is something called shamanic initiation. If you're a serious spiritual practitioner, at some point, you will be tested by your spirit guides. And that is something of an initiation or an awakening. And it is difficult, if not life-threatening. And so I always want to tell you, if you really say, I'm going to walk the spiritual path, I'm going to become a teacher, I'm going to explore my inner, dialogue, I'm going to become fully awake and conscious, that's not just an easy path. That is a path where you say, I am ready to do the work. Okay. And so I want to challenge you tonight to work with moss agate, because this stone is going to take those challenges and translate them for you to help you receive the beauty and the blessing of the deepest challenges of your spiritual journey. We're working with aventurine. Do you know what aventurine does? It creates synchronicity. If you're trying to get a new job, there, all of a sudden it shows up. If you're trying to find a teacher, all of a sudden he or she shows up. If you're trying to create prosperity, all of a sudden it shows up. That's aventurine. It also grows plants, and it's what we call a stone of the green thumb. If you come to my house, there's aventurine in all my plants. So that's an important one for you. And then we have mookaite jasper. This is the stone of eternal beauty and immortality. This is the stone that's supposed to keep your skin looking young and youthful, but it also opens your heart chakra to receive love. And so this can go either in your moisturizer, because it really does help to maintain a youthful appearance while you maintain the youthfulness of your soul. And then red tiger's eye palm stone, which we love so much, with our beautiful symbol of the Taurus New Moon, all about balance and prosperity. Taurus attracts money and keeps it. So if you're trying to save, this is your new moon. And what I would really encourage you to do is write down, I'm going to have you write it down in just a minute, write down a specific number, a dollar number you're trying to manifest. I can't tell you how many beautiful stories we have of Sage Goddess customers who have manifested to the dollar what they're trying to call in. And I mean thousands of people, to the dollar. So don't be shy. If you're trying to open a school for children in an underdeveloped part of the world, if you're trying to call in money to leave your 9-to-5 job and become a full-time healer, if you're trying to support women in other parts of the world, if you're trying to expand consciousness on the planet, you need to declare what your needs are tonight. And then just trust me. I have seen absolute miracles happen when you declare to the universe what it is that you need. You are absolutely calling it in. You are opening up channels to receive those resources from all 4 directions easily and fluidly, as if they're flowing to you like they were meant for you. And so tonight, I want you to imagine, close your eyes. Imagine the vastest ocean you have ever seen, whether it's the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean. I feel like the Indian Ocean when I was sitting on the shores of Perth, Australia, looking out over the Indian Ocean. This was 10 years ago, manifesting Sage Goddess. That to me felt like, even though I live on the edge of the Pacific Ocean now, and I've traveled to the edge of the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean, that Indian Ocean for me is the vastest. It was the most mysterious. And I imagined that every wave coming toward me in Perth was a wave of prosperity, aligning me with my highest purpose in this lifetime. Can you do that tonight too? Isn't it beautiful? Do it. Larissa's calling in. Is it $50 million? Is that US dollars for Animal Healing Center? I'm ready for this, you guys. I'm manifesting my healing center in Kauai, Hawaii, as you know. Oof. And we're going to give, 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 and we're going to give. And that's because every ounce of the compassion of every faith tradition is with us. Every ounce. Because our entire intention tonight, most of us, is to give back what we receive. I always tell Spirit, whatever you give me, I will give it back tenfold. Whatever you give me, I will give it back. To the point where people think I'm crazy, I'll give it back. And I do. People think we're nuts. How much we give. We give and 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 we give. And you never see it because we don't talk about it publicly. We don't want credit for it. We give and we give and we give and we give and we give. As it should be, right? No, because if you really are heart-centered, there's no greed. Greed comes from a one-way exchange. You give to me, but I don't give to you. That's greed. But every beautiful energetic exchange is bidirectional. You give to me, I give to you tenfold. You give to me, I give to you tenfold. You give to me, I give to you tenfold. And that's where the currents, the waves of prosperity come. But it's really interesting. I was raised as an immigrant where if you got 50,000, you kept 50,000. But that's not the path to prosperity. If you get 50,000, you give. If you get, you give. If you get, you give. It's a constant. There's no inhale without the exhale. Right? Manifest. Cheryl, manifesting to open healing centers and motorhome to travel between them. Aho. Ariane Pierce is manifesting her outreach. Vanessa is wanting to share her spirit. Dawn is just creating flow. Yes, Peg, use your Vogel. Pamela, 200,000 for the family property. Cassandra is manifesting 75 million. Kenneth is relieving all blocks to his flow tonight. How beautiful is this? And can you breathe with me? Because that is the breath itself becomes the in and the outflow of the energy. What happens if you just inhale? What happens if you just exhale? That is the in and the out. It's the in and the out. And trusting that as you receive and as you give, more will come. 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 And that's the constant, that's the cycle, in and out, in and out, in and out. And I'll tell you, at Sage Goddess, we're really proud. Our philanthropy page is almost live, and it's going to show you where over the last couple of years we have donated. And it's a long list of organizations that we have donated, some of them through you, because it's the and even tonight, as you ask for prosperity, who will benefit? Ask for prosperity, who will benefit? Ask for prosperity, who will benefit? Who will receive? So good, right? It's really true. And I want to get you beyond. The other thing I want you to get beyond tonight is people hear $1 million or $2 million or $5 million or $1 billion, and they tune out because it's like, well, that's too much money. I can't process that. And yet some of their visions require it. I want you to get out of the small thinking and just ask your guides to manifest the exact amount you will need to create the vision of your dreams and to support those who need your work. Whether it's millions or billions or trillions, I don't know what it is that you need, but I don't want anybody going, that's so much money. That shuts off the energy flow. It's too much. And then we don't exhale and go, it's too much. Do you see what I'm saying? And so whether it's your parents or your grandparents or your children or whatever is teaching you that this is too much, but that's not enough, and this is too much and that's not enough, I want you to let go of all of that tonight and tell the spirit guides exactly what you need for the way you're going to bring your healing to this planet. Exactly what you need to bring in the people, the resources, the time, the land, the space, the energy, the community, the healing, the comfort, the nourishment. And you can put a dollar amount on that and just say, you know what, guides, you got to manifest it all. I need it all. I need you guys to produce it. I don't know what that looks like. This or something, what? This or something better. And I will tell you that, and this is where I sit as your teacher tonight before we do our ritual. We're going to start in just a second. It's funny, you get to a certain point. I am going to be 45 in August, and I have so many ways I want to heal our planet, and I can't do them all in this lifetime. Like, one of my biggest passions is animals and the ethical treatment of animals, especially at the end of life. And I don't know that I can do all of the things that Spirit wants me to do and also address that. So I hold space for, I want one of you or 10 of you or 100 of you to make sure that every animal, every four-legged, every winged creature on our planet has the love and support it needs to work through its lifespan and reach the end of life and be supported in that moment. I can't do it. So, and I'm going to cry, but the reality is if you don't do it, I can't do it. So I need you. I need you to do it. And so tonight I'm trying to manifest that for you because I can't do it and I need you to do it. I can't support every, child who needs a family to grow up. I can't do that. So I need you to do that. And so I look and I say, when I read your comments, I look and I say, I need you so badly. And I need you to prosper. I need you to manifest. I need you to grow. I need you. And I need you not to dream really small because I can't do this without you. And you can't do this without me either. And I think it's that moment when we look at each other and say, I can't do it all, but with you, I can. So if you're going to take this, and if you're going to take that, and if you're going to take that, and then you're going to take that, and you're going to take that, then we can all do it, but we can't do it alone. And so as you announce what you need tonight, I'm really sitting here asking, for the autistic children and for everybody on this planet who needs right now. I can't do it alone and you can't do it alone. So tonight, I want you to dream really big. And not just for me, but for every living creature who needs you right now. Whether you think you can do it or not. Because I can't do it alone. Are you ready? Are you ready? You got to do all your parts. You got to do all your parts. Are you ready? And if you don't know what your part is yet, just take a nice deep breath and ask your guides to tell you what your part is. And then honor it and ask them to give you what you need to make it happen. And I'll hold the space until it's done. I know you are. That's why. And I don't know who your beloveds are. And it could be anything. It could be anyone, anywhere. There's so many people on our planet right now who need you that I don't know where your love is going. But I am so excited to have you with me because our little network can move mountains. I really believe that. And so when people start showing up, when money starts showing up, when space starts showing up and people start saying, I've got this thing. Could you do this? Could you help me? Could you build this? You have to say yes. And thank you. It's a yes and a thank you. That's all it is tonight. A musical healing center, Shannon. Oh. And helping people find love. Helping people find love on this planet is a divine calling because when we find love and we access and we open that sacral chakra and that solar plexus chakra, then all of a sudden everything else we're supposed to do comes through. So if you help people find love, you're going to help them manifest everything else they're supposed to do because they're going to believe once and for all. Okay. Aho. So with that in mind, are you ready? I'm going to light my candle. This little light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. I will tell you, I'm so beyond 3D concepts of money and resources because what I have learned is spirit shows you exactly what you need. And so you might go, well, that's too much. Or I don't have that or whatever. When spirit shows you, you just say yes and thank you. Indulgence. And so let's anoint with our beautiful perfume, which has tonka bean and tuberose and cacao. These are all sacred to the South Pacific, which is a lot of our Lemurian magic. I want you to really take 3 deep inhales tonight of the Indulgence perfume from the New Moon set. Tonka bean, tuberose, cacao, chocolate, pure cacao absolute, pure tuberose absolute. This is all of the magic of the South Pacific, which I think is so generative and so open and so I see your comments, by the way, and I'm so glad that you guys are here tonight and that it's resonating with you because I want you to be excited. We are heading into the growth season. This is May. You have June, July to make everything happen in your life. Go out there and kick some ass. Make it happen. People need you. The answer is yes, and go. And how much can you create in the next 90 days? You have all this time and this energy. You've got summer solstice behind you. It's going to be this burst of wind behind you, behind your wings to make everything just happen. You have almost 3 months before your creative energy expires for the year for 2018. So go, do it. Go, 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 go. As soon as we're done tonight, you need to go, 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 go. So good, you guys. Okay. So I want you to grab 2 stones that really call to you. Beauty is a huge part of what I manifest in the world because I believe beauty is healing. And I don't just mean physical beauty. I mean beauty in nature. Symmetry and balance, sacred geometry is all beauty. So I'm manifesting beauty. And I'm using aventurine because it's the stone of luck and new opportunities. So those are my kind of go-tos tonight. Whatever your 2 are, take one in each hand. And so tonight we're calling upon all of the prosperity goddesses, in particular Lakshmi from the Hindu tradition, who is the one of the most powerful goddesses of prosperity in the Hindu pantheon, and one whom I love. I have an altar to Lakshmi in my garden. I have a beautiful piece of art honoring Lakshmi in my house, and she's very present for me. And so if you work with Lakshmi, her mantra for abundance is Shrim. And so you can repeat Shrim, 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 or you can simply call to her Mata Lakshmi, which means Mother Lakshmi, or Lakshmi Mata, which means Mother Lakshmi. So Shrim Lakshmi Mata, Shrim Lakshmi Mata, Shrim Lakshmi Mata, Shrim Lakshmi Mata. And so what I did with my team this afternoon is we set our intentions for prosperity for the rest of 2018. And then at the end, we just said either Jai Lakshmi Mata or Shrim Lakshmi Mata, which is invoking her energy at the end. So that's an optional way that you can work with this energy. Isn't it beautiful? All these resources pouring to you from all directions effortlessly for your highest good in alignment with the reason you are here on this planet at this time. And everything that arrives to you is yours. It is your birthright. It is here to support you. It is here for you to receive. And so right now, I want you to close your eyes. Are you ready? Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Thank you, Jury, for that beautiful mantra for Lakshmi. Om Shri Mahalakshmiye, or Om Shri Mata Lakshmiye Namaha, which is a beautiful invocation to Mother Lakshmi. What I want you to do right now is I want you to first focus your mind in this moment on your personal, this is for you and your family, your children, your partner, your nieces and nephews, your fur babies, your crystal babies. Maybe it's just for you. I want you to focus on what you would desire, what you need right now for your own personal prosperity so that you are free from worry, you are free from stress. And I want you to think of a number that you're trying to manifest. How much money do you need to be free from worry and free from stress right now in your life? By this Taurus New Moon, may you be in divine receipt of exactly what you need to manifest your dreams and your visions for yourself, for your family, for those you love and those you care for those who will depend on you later. What do you need right now, you personally, to experience prosperity? Prosperity of happiness, prosperity of financial well-being, prosperity of peace. For your physical health, what do you need for your medication? For the medication of those you take care of, what do you need right now? What is your ultimate prosperity need? And don't dream small. Om Mata Lakshmi Om. And now for the second part of this exercise. Are you ready? What do you need for others? For a healing center, for a center for the care of animals and their well-being, for whatever it is you're trying to create for others in your life, not you personally, for your mother and your father, for the elders in your family, for the elders in your community. I have a desire in the later years of my life to support the indigenous cultures where I will live. And so I have a goal to raise significant funds to support certain indigenous cultures around the world and to make sure that their language and their traditions survive. And so that's how I plan to spend the later decades of my life, is raising money and supporting indigenous cultures where I will be doing healing ceremonies and work with clients. And so I ask for unlimited resources to support the indigenous cultures where I will be working and living, so that I am constantly able to give back and not only preserve their culture, their lineage, their languages, their traditions, but also the land, to take care of the land, make sure the land is cared for, not just in this generation, but in generations forward beyond me, beyond what I can see at this time. Maybe you want to protect the rainforest. Maybe you want to protect the ancient civilizations and their relics, their treasures. Maybe you want to protect the wisdom of your own family. Maybe you want to protect animals. Maybe you want to protect my explicit goal in the future is to make sure that any of the tribal wisdom and any of the tribal sites, the sacred sites where I am or where I am close to, will be protected for as long as I can live in the time ahead of where I can see. I'm reading your comments right now. And from the macro to the micro, right? So Nadia is going to support her father who's disabled and her mother who is supporting him on her own. To the macro, right? Valerie's going to save our oceans and our ocean animals. For Pamela, it's protection of the red wolves. For Kelly, it's the protection of the national parks. Desi's coming to Hawaii. Deborah's just saying for the voiceless. How beautiful is that? How many voiceless are there on our planet right now in all forms who have no voice? Jungles with me, protecting the Amazon rainforest. Thank you, Kat, for that. I vow to protect the mother and fatherlands where I am until my time is done. So beautiful. Caroline, I'm going to manifest myself being able to give back to me. How beautiful is that? I love you. I will receive that help and treasure my time with you. Shannon's protection of the Lakota women. How beautiful is that? Alicia's protection of the oceans. I just love you for this. Protection of the elephants from poachers from Pamela. Thank you for that. Immigrant children. Oh my gosh, thank you for your protection of the immigrant children, making sure they are not separated from their families, their parents. Freeing to help people and animals, to help those suffering from cancer. Water protectors, a healing refuge from Teresa Jolly. Thank you for that. Protecting children, increased standards. Protecting military families. Yes, 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 yes. Our war veterans, that is a major cause for me as well. They have significant post-traumatic stress disorder from serving our country, and that is our responsibility as healers. And so creating sacred space for those who have served our country and have come home and are having difficulty integrating. We are here for you. We want to create resources for you. Animals, oceans, woodlands, the plant kingdom. Oh, I just love all of you so much. Can you imagine, like, watch this feed right now, you guys. Watch this feed. Watch this feed right now. Can you imagine? Protecting the wildlife and the earth and the waters and our schools and the bees. Art for the soul, healing narcissism, helping women, manifesting homes for the homeless, the LGBTQ community. Can you imagine the sacred lands, all of Gaia, sex trafficking, our children, right? Making sure our children have childhoods. foster children, PTSD, seniors who are suffering. I'm very interested, I'll tell you candidly too, the other thing I'm becoming very interested in is palliative care and end-of-life care. You know, for people who have led these incredibly vibrant lives, at the end of their lives, they're struggling, and I want to doula them through to help them cross with grace and with dignity, and to help them see the magic as they cross. Like our seniors and our elders, they deserve this, and they're struggling, especially those with Alzheimer's, and they've forgotten, right? And so how can we make sure that their end of life is beautiful, that they're crossing over the rainbow bridge is as sacred as the lives that they led? Woo. Healing the abused and the neglected. Yes. And the elders are our right. You know, it's really funny. There was a few years ago, there's a hospice center not far from Sage Goddess, less than a mile. And I went over and I said, you know, I would really like to offer you aromatherapy, and I would like to come and sit with, you know, and I had no idea about, you know, there were a lot of challenges to that. But I said, I would like to offer you my services and aromatherapy to support making this environment more peaceful and beautiful for those who are crossing. And the woman who owned the center said, I'm unable to receive anything you're offering. And our seniors don't really like aromatherapy. And I thought, there has to be a different way to do this. And I will tell you, one of my grandfathers was homeless when he died in Los Angeles. I don't talk about that very often, but he was. We didn't know anything about him, really. And he died. He was a homeless person in Los Angeles. And it's a big missing part of my family's archaeology, right? And we had no rights to his remains. It was very sad for my family, but also very sacred. And I always think, if I had known, like I could have gone to him. We didn't know. And so anyway, for the homeless and those who think they are lost and that they don't have anyone, can you imagine if we could be that? Those people you see sometimes on the street, they have people who love them, but they have all kinds of barriers. Maybe they've forgotten who they are. They don't even know that they have people who love them and want to know who they are and can't even find them, and only find them when it's too late. I love you and I see you tonight for this work. And the main thing I wanted to tell you tonight is, when we talk about prosperity and abundance, this isn't just for you. When you heal the old beliefs and the old experiences and the old traumas, when you're brave enough to bring those up for healing and finally say, it is done. It is done. It is done. You release yourself from hundreds of years of a lineage that isn't serving you. And when you look up and you say, I tried, I'm doing the best I can, and I'm trying, I do believe that all of the spirits rejoice. And so tonight, what I want you to say is, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The people that you see on the street are the grandparents of people you love. So always remember that. Don't look down on them. They're the grandparents of people that you love. People you think are important are looking for them. And just remember that anything that you wish to experience in this life is possible. And I think you'll enjoy it more if you can really send those blessings back down your line. May they all rest in peace and prosperity tonight. May they all know the healing that you are enjoying in your life at this time. So good. They belong to someone. They belong to someone. Oh. I really see you. I really see you. And I'm so proud of you. I'm proud to walk this road with you. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. Woo! Didn't think I was going to cry tonight, but you know what? A new moon is a new beginning. And I really do believe, a lot of us carry around things that we don't talk about and things that we are ashamed of and things that we think other people would judge. And when we finally open all those doors and just say, this is me and this is what I've got, and it's not perfect, but I'm really trying. You know what I mean? Like we can all meet each other there. And how beautiful is that? Like, I really see you. And this is why I'm never going to judge you. And I know that you're not going to judge me. This is why we can meet each other here, because we both have wounds, but we're also here for a big purpose. And all those grandparents and all those elders are watching us and they're saying, oh, it is time. And so when you're ready, are you ready? Thank you, Valerie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. I love you too. To all of the ancestors, to all of those in need, to all of those on whose shoulders we stand, to all of those who think they've been forgotten, we say, you're never forgotten, and we thank you. We thank you. And we send all this prosperity and beauty down the line, backwards and forwards. May they all be blessed for the work that we do. Amen. Aho. And so it is. You ready? Amen. Aho. And so it is. Ooh. They're all worthy of our love. And we are all worthy of theirs. Backwards and forwards, we just send the love down the line tonight. And we open up all those lines to prosperity, all those blocks. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve it. It's not happening. Nope. We're letting all of that go. And in doing so, we honor everyone who came before us and everyone who will come after us. We honor them tonight. Mahalo nui loa to you too. So much love from my heart to yours, truly. I am because you are. And we are because we are. So thank you, everyone. Straight to spirit. Home. If it wasn't emotional, honestly, you'd be like, I didn't feel it. Okay. Last part. Double terminated wand. Are you ready? From the south to the north. And from the east to the west. We call in divine blessings of prosperity, abundance, and grace tonight. May all of the ancestors before us, and may all of the ancestors after us benefit from this action tonight. Great Spirit, we ask that you see us and bless us. We release the guardians of the 4 sacred gateways from our circle tonight. We thank you for your service. And we stand in faith that all that we desire is already on its way to us right now. And we just are ready to receive with such grace. And we promise that we will give back, we will support, we will nourish, we will revive, we will recreate, we will rebuild. All the good that comes to us will move through us and back out into the world in an ongoing, endless cycle of gratitude and abundance that will never end. Amen. Aho, and so it is. Amen. Aho, and so it is. I love you guys so much. I really do. Thank you for being here with me tonight. A beautiful sunset. You can't see me very well because the light is just coming through the window. We have a beautiful, just like we had a new moon in Taurus in May, which is like divine because, of course, Taurus is a sign of May. We have a new moon in Gemini in June. And so we are going to set 2 intentions next month In case you didn't see your kit, you're getting a free, beautiful candle plate for your 2 candles. And so anything you want at sagegoddess.com tonight is on sale for you. We have 18% off. Team SG will put the code in the feed for you. But I want to tell you what a beautiful experience this was with you tonight. I'm grateful for you beyond words. I have so much faith. I love you. I want you to, before I let you go, a couple of things, okay? It is Jamie's birthday. Woo! Jamie, I love you. Jamie and Bear are 2 of my dearest friends, and Jamie runs the showroom here at Sage Goddess Los Angeles. Bear holds the classroom down and the showroom down when he's here. He anchors that beautiful blend of divine feminine and masculine. Bear, if you want to put your Instagram up in the feed, I just find it so nourishing. It's so beautiful to have men in your life who are anchoring the divine feminine. And so happy birthday, Jamie. We love you so much. Thank you for all of the beauty that you bring to Sage Goddess. I truly am indebted to you. And I love you like my sister from another mother. And everybody who knows Jamie loves her too. So we just love, love, love you. So 2 little bits of homework tonight. Are you ready? For the next, let's say till midnight tonight, no negative self-talk. Nothing like, I can't, I won't, it didn't, it's not going to happen, whatever. Until midnight tonight, it's I am, I claim, I receive, it's arriving, it's already here, I feel it, I am prosperous, I'm abundant, I am magic, I allow, I enchant, I mean, I just want you to get into it for the next 5 hours. I want you to take your lipstick and I want you to write it on your mirror. Prosperity is arriving. I'm going to heal the planet. I'm going to bless the elders. I'm going to support the communities. I'm going to create healing centers. I'm going to facilitate healing for animals. I'm going to facilitate healing for the elders. I want you to just speak and speak and speak. From the Egyptians, if you've been with me this year, what we learned is it's not good enough to write it down. You have to say it out loud tonight. Go outside and speak it to the night sky. And if you feel dumb, don't, because I'm going to be out there speaking it to the night sky. And so you're not alone. Somebody else is probably going to complain, but you go out there into that big night sky and you just say, I receive, I am grateful, I allow, I will help, I will heal. All that comes through me will become a blessing for others. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. I allow, I allow, I allow. All the way until midnight tonight. If you want to engage in negative self-talk, you have to wait for the next 24 hours. If you enjoy that, I don't know why you enjoy that, but don't do that until this moon has transited out of Taurus. She gets to Gemini, you can do something else, but tonight, don't do that. Go out there in that darkness and just speak it. I receive, I allow, I appreciate, I am becoming, I am a work in progress. I am an open vessel. For my highest good, I call in all the resources that I need to manifest what I seek in alignment with my highest good, and then connection with my deeper purpose for being on this planet at this time to support my brothers and my sisters and all the elders and my lineage, and surrendering the karma and releasing the baggage and just enjoying the beauty and just let it go and go and go and go. And I'm going to put a couple of YouTube links on our event page tonight if you want some music that I think will sort of soften you and open you to this too, because music can be a really important channel for getting you into that place. And I don't care, Gypsy Goddess, it's raining there, girl, you just get out there, you put your hair up in a bun and you get out there and because that rain, the water element in feng shui is for prosperity. So if it's raining on you tonight, I want you to get out there and receive that rain and just say, rain on me. Bring that rain in. That rain is wealth and beauty and healing and transformation and allowance and surrender and clearing and purification. And so if it's raining where you are, I want you to get out there in that rain and do that dance tonight, because that is your element tonight. That's right. All right, you guys, I love you with all my heart. I'll see you soon. Happy new moon in Taurus. Amen. And so it is. Love you so much.